You guys, it's Hayden, and I'm back with another video. So today, I sent my best friend's list a question on Snapchat, and I said, "What makes you heated?" And so I'm gonna talk about all these things that makes people, my friends, heated, and we're gonna see what I think about them and if I relate and ranting and stuff while I do my nails. And my friend, I don't know if these colors are gonna look good together, but it doesn't really matter because my friend gave me these for my birthday and for when I got hurt. So I'm just gonna use these colors and I'm gonna do an accent finger. And I already did a bunch of filing and stuff a while ago, so I'm not gonna do that. We're just gonna paint them and I'm gonna talk about stuff. And it's yeah, we're gonna see if I'm funny or not because it's kind of late and these things, some of these things are funny and some of these things are deep. So yeah, and some of these things are relatable. Okay, so we're gonna do my left hand first. No, my right hand first because then it'll be easier. Oh, my friend Kendall, shout out. I'm putting most of their acts down below if they want to do the video. Maybe I'll put all of them, but you know, depends. So, she said, when people talk about me behind my back and then turn around and act like we're friends to my face. So like being fake. Well, we're gonna do this hand all yellow and then this finger is gonna be teal. But let's talk about it. So, you know, we just don't like people like that. And it is very relatable and very true and really stupid. And I don't understand why you have to do that. Like, if you have the guts to talk about somebody behind your back or over like social media or something, then you should have the guts to say it to their face because you should be able to stand by what you said. Because that's stupid. Oh my gosh, I'm so stupid, guys. I'm putting on the nail polish and I didn't even put a base coat, so I had to do that really quick. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna get a picture. Hold on. Yeah, but this is what I have the paper towel for and the acetone. Oh, it smells like nail polish. I have not put on nail polish in a minute. But yeah, if you have the guts to say something to their face, then you shouldn't be afraid to, or say something behind their back, then you shouldn't be afraid to say it to their face. You should have to be like, oh, if somebody asks you, you should be like, oh yeah, I stand by what I said. Or just don't talk about people in general because then you won't have to worry about it and you won't have to lie about saying that to them because it's stupid. And we should all be nice to each other. I know that's hard to, like, if we don't all have to be nice to each other. Like, if you don't like somebody, great, but you don't have to you don't have to talk about them behind their back. You can just ignore them. Like, people are stupid, and I can relate to just ignoring people for being rude instead of like, don't like give them a reason to say stuff about you, and be like, what's it called? Be like neutral. Like, don't let them be able to say anything about you. Don't say anything that you don't like. Don't say anything that could be used against you because you're just like building a case against yourself. And if somebody's like on you and being like rude and talking about you behind your back and all those fun things, then you should just tell somebody. Like, if they won't stop bothering you, then tell somebody and they'll get them to stop, or block them or something. And then when you block them and they're like, oh my gosh, why'd you block me? Be like tell them why. Don't just be like vague about it. Like, be straight up. Like, if there's a and then like if they post about you being blocked or whatever, then really like I feel like you should just try to not rekindle friendships, but I cannot find a base coat polish, so that's a little bit annoying. But yeah, I feel like if they're gonna block you, if they're gonna do something like that and not be like, what's it called, mature enough to like talk to you about it, and they're just gonna block you without explanation, and when you ask them, they're gonna be like vague, then they're just not worth your time, and you just need to move on from that. Even if they're like super close to you, like if they were close to you before, like it's just not like your time, and like why would you do that when you could just be like happy and like do other stuff and like have good friends. So yeah, that's how I feel about that. Just don't talk about people behind their back, and if you do, own up to it, okay? Period. My next one is a pet peeve from my friend Jenna. If you're watching this, hello Jenna. Don't forget to subscribe, or figure out how to subscribe first. So yeah, people, okay, if you're gonna like really like, don't chew with your mouth open. One, it's annoying. Two, it's like uncalled for. Like, have manners. Like, I mean I don't get it. If you have like a condition like where you have to chew with your mouth open, like that's one thing. But if you're just doing it because it's a habit and you don't know any better and it's just like annoying, but people tell you to stop, like, why do you have to be so annoying? Like, can you just not? Like, it's disgusting, and it's a disgusting noise. And oh, I just painted my finger. I'll just use acetone. Give me a good reason why you should be able to chew with your mouth open, and then I'll talk to you. Like, it's disgusting and uncalled for and unnecessary. It's just so many things that don't give you, like, I don't know. I've never heard a valid reason to chew with your mouth open like that. It's disgusting. Please, have some manners and move on from this, because why do you have to do that? Unless you, okay, it's like one thing if you're with your friends and you're like being funny because you know some of these people's like that and you're trying to be funny, but like as a habit and to do it all the time is disgusting. There's other things you can be doing with your time than disturbing people with your not good habits or unique habits, as I'm trying to be nice. So don't touch your mouth open, people. It's nasty. And no. Like, just the noise alone is gross. Like, why? Ew. I didn't even... Oh, dang, I used one color. I guess it's fine. See, okay. So, this next one is from one of my friends, my guy friends. His name is Kyo. Hi, Kyo, if you're watching. And Kendall, if you were watching before. Yeah, he said sunburns when you're in the sun for like 20 minutes. See, look at me, guys. I am mixed. I have been gifted with melanin. So I do not have this issue. But I'm sure it sucks. But, you know, I do have the issue of being in the sun and tanning so long that I start peeling if I don't put on sunscreen where it's needed. Which I normally don't put on sunscreen, but sometimes when I'm like in Cabo and there's like reflection off the water, like I get burned so bad, and so then it's so bad. Oh, I'm painting my cuticles. That's cute. And I can be in the sun from 10 to 5, so around 7 hours, and I won't get done. Oh my gosh, guys, we don't have to talk about how trash my nails are. Okay, because they're really, really bad. And I'm gonna contort myself really quick because I need a scrunchie or a headband or something to keep my hair on while I do this. Ow. I got this from like a friend Meyer brand, so don't ask me where I got it right now. Cause yeah, and my hair looks like that right now. But if I leave it like this, you can't see it so hot. But this is what my nails look like. I'm trash. It's fine. I apologize. Okay, so this is from one of my best friends, Selena. Kendall's also one of my best friends, and Jenna. But and Kyo, because they're all my best friends, so that's how you know. But they're actually really good. One of my good friends, Selena, she sent me this. This is kind of controversial, so that's nice. So I'm mixed. I am black and white, and she is black and white, and we met in Black Student Union. So this is what her question is, because she's a lovely, passionate, strong black woman. She said, why do people of other races make fun of us and our hairstyles, but then copy them and call it cool? Like, they think everything is wrong when we come up with it, but when they steal it, it's suddenly okay. So, I understand this because a lot of people, like, want to talk about my skin or my hair and how, like, they wish that they had it, which I get it. Like, if you're, like Keo, when he was talking about, like, being in the sun and, like, it's, like, super, super, like, annoying to get burned in, like, 20 minutes. So I understand that half of it. But, I think she's referring to, like, things like box braids and dreads and stuff. Because we have, like originally, box braids were when people braided their hair, like box braids and stuff like that, like, they put maps in their hair so they wouldn't forget it and they would remember it. But when they were, like, slaves. But, like, now, like, it's cultural appropriation, obviously, but it's, like, shut up, Valeria. You guys don't get it, but you should get it. Yeah, so, like, I get it what she's saying and how people be like that, and it's really annoying and not nice. And when people do box braids or dreads, like, black people aren't much better most of the time, because we don't make fun of them, but we think that it's, like, I'm saying this like I know what people think, but I feel like people say it because they're just like, that's, like, a black thing, not a black thing, but, like, it's tied in with our culture, and there's a reason behind why we do it, and now it's, like, more of a style thing, so, like, people just think that they can do whatever they want and, like, take it, and so when people do it and it doesn't look good, like, black people all automatically get super defensive and stuff. So, like, yeah, but when I went to my old school, they, like, some people, like, they talk about my hair, and they're like, oh my gosh, you should get it like this, and you should get it done like this, and I was like, this is my hand dryer, and I was like, I was like, why should I get my hair done like that? Like, I've never got my hair done like that, like, get box braids, and, like, now I understand, but, like, and they were just saying I should get it because it's, like, a black girl thing to do, like, to have braids, and I'm pretty sure that was like, obviously I've always wanted to have braids, and I just didn't think about it like that, like, I always thought they were cute and cool or whatever, but I never thought about it like that, and so I think the first time I got it, it was more of trying to fit in thing and listening to what the people were telling me to do than actually, like, getting it done for the happiness of myself. And now that I look back on it, that's a little bit sad, but so they were all like, oh my gosh, can I touch it? Like, whenever people, like, my hair's like this, when my hair's in the braids, when my hair's anything, it's so frustrating because people always want to touch my hair and they don't ask, and they just, like, touch it and, like, get their gross hands and oils in it. Like, I work so hard for my hair, and, like, right now it's really dry and frizzy, not frizzy, but it's really dry because I ran out of shampoo and conditioner, so I can't really put any product in it without pulling my hair out. But when people, like, touch my hair without asking, like, that's so annoying, and especially because it takes so long to do it, and I want to make sure that it maintains its shape and the volume. Or, like, with braids, like, the first time I got my braids done, I sat in a chair for 8.5 hours. 8.5 hours. Like, and I fell asleep. I'm pretty sure I fell asleep in the chair. So I do a lot of stuff for my hair, and I work hard for my hair. And when you touch my hair without asking, whether it's straight, whether it's curly, whether it's in braids, whether it's in French braids, whether it's in Dutch braids, that's so annoying to me. Like, why? Like, and then when people are like, I made a TikTok about it a while ago, when people are like, walk up to you and they're like, oh my gosh, can I touch your hair? I've never felt anything like that before. And then you're like, no, like, I'm not petting zoo, like, don't touch me. And like,
I know some of you think you're slick. You come up to me and say, oh my god, your hair, it's so cool. I've never felt anything. I've never felt anything like that. No, I'm not going to let you touch it. Reverse psychology does not work on me. Take your dirty hands and go. I'm not a zoo. You reach for my hair, I reach for a knife.
It's very annoying, and when some people like make fun of it, or they're like ignorant and they don't think about how they affect people when they talk about stuff like that, it's just like, and you wonder why black people are so like, they like say stuff and they wonder why black people are so defensive and so like hesitant, because when we say stuff it comes off bad, but when other people say stuff it's not bad. It's just, also like if you are Irish and you have, or anything, and you have really really curly hair, I'm sure you can relate to people touching your hair and when you like work super hard on it. That's probably the longest part of my routine. Some people, their longest part is like makeup or like picking an outfit because they're super indecisive, but the thing that takes me the longest is me doing my hair. So it is very frustrating. And then when they like how she said, when they steal the hairstyle and it's like all cool when they do it, like some people like it actually looks good on it and I'm like okay, but like they don't understand, like they're just doing it because it looks good, because it's a trend, instead of like taking into account what it really was used for. I mean, maybe some people are like that, but I feel like most people are like not. They're like, what's it called? Not socialites. Like bandwagon. People just do it because it looks cute. But, yeah, I agree. It's very annoying, very stupid, and they do it with a lot of generations. I'm sure not our generation, a lot of races. I'm sure they've done it with. I'm sure our race has taken something from humility. Like not we all, but a lot of black girls straighten their hair because they're trying to fit in. Like there's a lot of like videos and Instagram stuff, and then like with hate black girls for having curly hair, or like when they like little girls in elementary school, like they hated their hair because they didn't look like anybody else, and everybody was like, oh my gosh, why is your hair curly, or why do you have dark skin? So like girls like would wear a bunch of clothes because they didn't want people to see their dark skin, or like they straightened their hair because they wanted to be like the other girls, and then they started being nicer to them when they started looking more like them. I know that doesn't happen. I don't know if that happens as much now, but it happened a lot back then. So I get that, and I feel bad for those people because that doesn't deserve to happen to anyone. Like, yeah, we should not be made to feel ashamed of our hair and what we look like and our skin color and stuff like that, because we're all people, and being one color or another color doesn't make you higher or less than somebody else. Like the Bible, I'm a Christian, and the Bible literally says that he created all men equal, and gender stuff like that, like gender, I don't know what the term is, but like he didn't create women to be less than men. He created them to help them he created them so he could show men that they couldn't be on their own. Like he created women to be there for men, and vice versa, but every man was brought into this world by a woman. So but I know at the same time, like every girl was created by a man, was created with the help of a man. But we were all made to be equal. We weren't made to be less than or more than, even though politics does it like that, because we need somebody to be more headstrong or stuff like that. Like it's just somebody who wants to run the country and who doesn't get stressed over things like that. Not that we're going into politics, but yeah. So I agree with that. That's annoying, but I mean, we all have our flaws and we all have to work on things. Just always aim to be a better you and a better person, and yeah, and have a better relationship with people and Christ. And because I mean, if I learned one thing from, I've never tried to really sway away from Christ, but when I wasn't on track with my life, not on track, but when I was going through a bunch of hard stuff, I realized that I wasn't praying every day and I wasn't reading my Bible as often as I should, which I still don't do. I need to work on that. I don't not read the Bible, but I need to work on reading it more often. And it just helps me, and it helps me relax, and it helps me remember things. Like every single time I've ever gotten really deep or really sad about something, I just open my Bible and God just drops a verse right there, or He gives me like a verse or a chapter or book on my mind to start reading, and it's there. So yeah, but back to what Selena said about the hair cultural appropriation stuff. Yeah, that sucks. That's just not okay. Like, for anybody. In any race, any gender. Okay.